Jeffrey feels lost and behind in life. He sees all those entrepreneurs in Dubai living the life with money, watches, and supercars, and he wishes he would be in their position. But he never does anything for it. He still works the shitty job that he hates, hoping to get a pay rise. Adonis. Adonis has created a life that he truly enjoys living. He doesn't want any supercars or watches, although he could literally easily achieve them. But that doesn't mean that he is missing out on anything. He still makes loads of money through following his purpose. The most time of my life, I literally went through life completely lost. I never knew what exactly I would do later in my life. I remember when we were like in class and the teacher asked everybody, oh, what do you want to do later in life? What job do you want to do? And all the shit, bro. And I'm like sitting in class and I'm thinking, I don't know what I want to do. And like everybody tells them what their dream job is and what their goals are in life and everything. And I'm like sitting there and I don't know what I want to do, bro. Imagine this. Everybody's like saying something, and you're like, I don't know. And all the people like look at you and you're like the weirdo, bro. I remember when I was a kid, like when I was 4, 5, 6, I always wanted to be a scientist. I want to make some experiments and everything. That's like sounded super cool. And the longer I was like in the system, in education system and everything, I more and more lost like a vision. I didn't know what I want to do. I felt so lost in school because I never really saw a purpose to even going there. I didn't see the reason to even go there. And later I realized why this was. Because this whole system is like not for me. I don't believe it's like for anybody. Especially not for me. Probably not for you also. Actually, most men go through the system. They go through the system where you like get education. Actually, it's not education, bro. You can't even call it education, bro. You're going to school. The only reason why you even go to school is literally that they teach you how to listen. How to listen what they say and then do it. It's fucked up, bro. If you don't listen to them, but you're so fucking intelligent, bro, you're still getting bad grades. You will still not get like a good job, bro. And that's honestly fucked up. That's why most men actually go through the system and either they listened good or they didn't listen good, but they still went through it and now they work a job that they don't like, bro. But who cares? I mean, everybody is like this, bro. It's like everybody doesn't work for the purpose anymore. The sad thing is actually that most men will never find their purpose and they will go through their whole lives completely meaningless. never serving any real purpose in their life. That's honestly like probably the biggest thing that will give you actually direction in your life is your purpose. As a masculine man, you need that shit. Men will always feel lost without this. They will always feel like less of a man because you actually are. You actually are less of a man. You're a weak, shallow living man when you don't have your fucking purpose and you don't align your whole life around it. I remember when I like started self-improvement, when I was like starting to get ambitious and I worked on some project and I want to start a business and everything. I felt better. I felt like I have a direction now. But I still was like a bit lost. I was working super hard on my project. I've cut out everything. I was like on this monk mode thing, bro. And so I felt lost. I felt like almost directionless. Bro, imagine this. You're like following everything that I teach you, bro. You're working on a project, you're super hard working, bro. You read, you meditate, you go to the gym, you do everything. But still you feel like directionless, you don't know why. What I later found out is that it just wasn't the right vehicle. So it wasn't the right project. The goal was the right one. And actually, your purpose is like combined of two things. And it's your goal combined with the right vehicle. So my goal was actually not wrong. I wanted to make money. But the vehicle was wrong, bro. I didn't enjoy the work that I did. It was not purposeful. I didn't care about it. I didn't care about the people I did it for and all of that. So this might like seem not so obvious. And it took me quite a while to actually realize this. You need to care about what you do. That's what it's about, bro. Your goal is in the end meaningless if you don't work on something that is meaningful to you, that you truly care about. And what I do today is like truly meaningful to me. I care about it. That's why I am living a fulfilled life. I wake up every single day and I'm hyped up. I enjoy waking up. I don't want to sleep any longer. So there's another thing. I've set goals. I've had like those ambitious goals. But I still couldn't like really work. I told myself I would work for hours every single day. And it just didn't work. But imagine you're like literally promising yourself that you work for hours every single day. But then you end up like scrolling on Instagram and you only work for an hour today. But at least you worked. At some point, your motivation will just dip. It's normal, it's natural. What you can actually do against this, you can actually prevent this from happening. You just need to take on new challenges. Because when you do something in the first week, in the first 2 weeks, you learn so many things. You're so engaged with getting better and everything, and then you peak. You're like pretty good at it. you're decent. So now when you work further on it, you're just getting better and better just for a little bit. So you don't feel much progress anymore. And as a masculine man, this is actually what gives us the true enjoyment, that we make progress towards a goal. So now you need new challenges. And what I mean by this is that you create new challenges in the same thing. So you have your project and you first learn these superficial things, and then there are 1,000 other things that you can actually learn that will make you working harder, you're being more efficient, you're trying out new things and everything. This will actually bring you way more enjoyment, and your life will never fucking get boring, because the only thing that really happens when it gets boring is that it gets easy. We don't want it to get easy. It should always like be a little bit of a challenge to actually do what it takes, to actually do the work. It should always be challenging to you. Because when it's not, as I said, it will get boring, and when it gets boring, you don't want to do it, and when you don't want to do it, you won't. It's that easy. You can force yourself to do it for a period of time. But after 6 months, 1 year, you won't. You will just stop, because it won't make you fulfilled. Only a coward would actually work further then. Like, you can ruin your life, but what's the point? We started working at this for a reason, to live a fulfilled life. And if it doesn't make us fulfilled for such a long period, for like a year, 4 months, you should consider changing something. I'm not telling you to like quit this thing, but create new challenges, bro. And maybe it's just not the right thing. If you just started working on something that is not your purpose, then it's actually a good thing to quit. And this was like a very hard part for me, bro. I've like always went one business model after another, just because everybody told me that there's much money and everything. You can easily earn money there, and it doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, this might be right. It might be right that you can earn a lot of money there, but it's like meaningless to you. There's no purpose for you to work on there. So we want to work on our purpose, and then in the end, we will actually enjoy it. And when we enjoy our work, we will work way more than everybody else. And when we work way more than everybody else, we will achieve way more. We will, in the end, actually make more money than when we would have followed after this business model that is meaningless, but everybody says that it's a good thing. That's like why most people actually like get into the agency model and everything, bro. I was in the fucking agency model, bro. It's like it was meaningless to me. Maybe it's a good thing for you, but you need to consider if it's really yours. Because we get so many desires laid on top of our core desire, our purpose, that we can't even differentiate anymore. So we need to create challenge, as I said. And this is like not only for our work, it's also for our whole life. When life gets too easy, we'll get bored. When we get bored, we'll get sad. We'll literally get depressed. As masculine man, you want challenge. You don't want a fucking easy life, bro. The whole thing with the modern world is that life gets too easy. That's why so many people actually get depressed, bro. But we want this easy life, bro. No, we don't. If you're like truly honest to yourself, you would probably enjoy a like pretty challenging but fulfilling life more than this easy life where you don't need to do anything. You might like tell yourself that this life where you don't need to do anything and you can like watch Netflix all day and everything would be more enjoyable to you right now. But if you're truly honest, you would probably like enjoy a life that is pretty challenging, where you work hard every day and all the shit, bro. You would probably enjoy it more because you're a masculine man. So we need to like conquer the challenges that the world gives us. And you need to literally live like fear is your friend. Because fear is your friend. I remember the first time when I really conquered my fear, when I really confronted my fear. I like cold call. I made cold calls, and I've already did it a few times, but I never really were friends with my fear. What I mean by friends with my fear is that you don't run away from it. And actually, there are two ways. You can run away from it by just not doing it, and you can run away from it by pushing through, trying to get it over, trying to get over with it, not being fully conscious in this moment. So what we want to do is actually we want to stand straight, we want to breathe fully, and we want to be in this moment completely. And that's actually what I've did for the first fucking time. I like got my phone, and I already have like the number, and I would press on it, and I would remind myself, be conscious. I would make my back straight, breathe fully into my belly, expanding my belly completely. And I'm literally like looking the fear in the eye. So I'm being completely conscious in this moment. I felt the fear. I wasn't pushing through anymore. I'm like literally in the situation. I'm literally talking to this person for the first time. The times before when I did like cold calls, I always couldn't really make a conversation. I would like had my script and I would read off it. Yeah, and then never really listened to even what they said. I just went through my script and then I thought it might work. I never learned anything. I never really had a conversation with them. And for the first time, I'm here and I'm literally having a conversation with this person, bro. Because it's just a human being, bro. So imagine this, bro. You're like, for the first time, you're really in this situation. You know this feeling of fear, this uncomfortable feeling that you feel in your whole body. And you no longer see it as an enemy. It's like your friend. You just recognize it. It's there, and it's fine that it's there. This is how you should live. Because what this really did, as I said, I was really in the situation. I was aware of what I was doing. I was like not really nervous. If you tell so, I'm like not nervous that I wobble and stutter and everything. I'm in the situation. I'm talking to this human being normally, and What this also did, I remembered everything. I remembered what I've said, and I remember I've like got ideas what I could improve on. And after the conversation, I felt way better. I felt way better than when I was like doing it, pushing through. I've like got really happy. Yeah, I did it. The other times I would literally like feel quite uncomfortable after the situation. But doing it like this, it was like a relief. It was a great thing, bro. So, in the end, when we conquer our fears, we want to learn something, and this is literally the only way when how to learn something. And we will always be afraid of something. We will always be afraid of something new. And if you push through and do it just too fast, not really realizing what happened in the situation, you will never really learn anything out of it. And in the end, it feels better. It's like most of the time, it's 10 seconds, 20, maybe 30 seconds where you just are in this situation fully conscious and you realize how your body feels, how your heart is racing and everything. And afterwards it just feels better. You've learned something. You were totally conscious in this situation. You've really made an impact. So the next time you get confronted with a fear, and don't tell yourself you don't have fears. Everybody has fears, bro. I have fears, you have fears. If you tell yourself you don't have fears, bro, you're literally lying. You're lying to yourself, and that's actually something really, really bad. Because then you are not a trustable man. A strong man actually tells you that he has fears. And the even stronger man actually confronts his fears. That's what we want to be. We want to confront our fears. So the next time you confront your fears, don't run away from them. Don't push through. And don't pull back. Be in the situation. That's like takes courage. Because both pulling back and pushing through both come from the same place, and that's your anxiety trying to avoid the situation. So we stay in the situation, bro. That's what it's all about, bro. You will feel so much better. You will lead a way more fulfilling life. I'll guarantee you this. It's honestly sad that we never get taught shit like this, bro. We never really get taught how to live a life that is enjoyable. We just get forced into some direction, bro. But you can change this. You like really did the first step. And now you learn and you get better and you learn new things, and in no time you will have a more desirable life, bro. It's a great thing, honestly. You should be grateful that you like found this shit this early. Imagine you like only started when you're like 30, 40 years old to really think about that there's more to life than like living the 9 to 5 life and working a job that you hate. I will share all my knowledge for free, but it still genuinely took me years to get to the position that I'm in today. So if you want to make faster progress than I did, I will put a link in the description. Just click on it, we'll have a brief call, and I'll see how exactly I can help you. Until next time, have a good one.